She had to go at Brandy afterwards. I thought, why was I so stupid? Of course. Faye was there. She was given the heads up by Kyle and went after her.
Well, it would be just like me talking about the fact that you drive around with a cell phone to your ear. What are you talking about? First of all, I've never driven in a car with you, so how can you talk like that? You do. What does Kim do? Say what you want to elaborate on that?
Why would you want to do that?
No, because she's doing it. I don't want doing now.
Really? That's private. Why would you want Brandy to say what we talk about? Don't do that.
So I don't care.
It's fine. Just relax. Have a glass of wine.
Camille, someone tweeted Kyle is like a teenager crushing on Teddy, and you agreed that their friendship is, quote, creepy. Why do you say that?
But I'd love to hear.
I just felt that Teddy was, like, up Kyle's ass, I'm gonna be honest.
Let me ask you a question. Why would I have a problem with that?
You were getting uptight.
Why?
About your image than your friendships.
Okay, good.
At times. At times.
Bye, Kyle. Show yourself out, darling.
But to sit there and say, oh, he has so much respect for the pool. I mean,
what should I do? Should I jump up and go catch his pee with my hands?
She just kept getting madder and madder. I knew I was winning. I just know, come on. You know, the person that remains in control is the one that wins. She lost her cool. Sorry, Kyle, you lose.
You know, Nanny K was staying with me then.
Who's Nanny K?
Nanny K, my grandmother.
Oh, okay. She went through her.
did you not say bring it on, bitch?
And then, yeah, oh gosh. It was a room against me. So if you guys, I'm in a cast sitting in a chair, you're in my face, I'm gonna knock you out.
My necklace, you said,
oh, by the way,
it meant so
take it
much
off like
to
the
me.
minute I gave you a compliment. It's not from a genuine place, Kyle, and that's what I feel about you.
You don't have to take. And it seemed like when you said, I think Kathy just wants some support. To me, it feels like you care more about the audience and like
That is the most hysterical thing I've ever heard.
What year? 1994.
Now I'm questioning Kyle.
Paris has been liking a lot of tweets, you know, in your defense.
That really hurts me a lot.
Very protective over her mother.
I never would say that.
You said that.
No, you heard that. You heard that.
You said that. If she says you said that, you said that.
Did you ever see me say, you don't
Here's
think
the thing, you want to point out
I never said that.
You want to point out
Let's ask everybody.
everybody
Let me
else's
talk for
issue.
1 second. I'm telling you
talking.
right now. I already said. I already said it.
No,
You guys can keep
I'm
chasing,
sorry.
but I'm...
No.
Yeah.
Just listen for a second.
Okay.
What moment? Don't be sarcastic, please. What?
I certainly would not think asking, is that a Star of David or a Jewish star is offensive when I'm Jewish.
I'm not offended by the Star of David. I was offended by you.
What is wrong with you? Kyle, shush up. You should have said right from the beginning, in 3 years I have been okay. I talked to him on the plane, you were like this. Because I was there.
I feel like I am much more interested in what you have to say than you're interested in what I have to say.
I didn't treat you like that. No, you didn't buy me out.
Why aren't you my friend anymore? And you're not the same. I know, but it's changed. So what?
I did not know that. I already said they're not gonna. They're not gonna do something like that to you. They're not gonna like make it. They're not gonna do that to you.
It's even a big deal.
But
Kyle, it's not a
Camille,
big
can I just say
deal.
something since we can be honest here, since we're talking about
But
the
you've
show?
never been honest. You.
Okay?
I'm just
Stop
saying,
making
Mitchie.
it about how you experience it. Enough.
It's not about how I experience it.
You
Calm
don't
your tits.
understand
It's not about how I
anything, Kyle,
experience it. It's you
until
weren't telling the
experience
truth. You
it.
weren't telling the
Enough.
truth.
That's my
Just admit
truth.
that you-
Speaking of love, you haven't shown a lot of love to Kyle on Twitter. You tweeted, I'm sick of her trashing me every week. It makes her look bad and it's ugly.
Show up here like that and do this then.
You invited me.
No, we talked about that night. Okay. When I said to you, is that a Jewish star? Do you think I meant that to be rude?
I'm done talking to you. I'm done. I'm sorry. You got verbal diarrhea.
Obviously, I wouldn't mean that. I thought that you'd be a great addition because of the way you look, because of your beautiful homes. Why wouldn't I want that shown?
Because you needed a target.
Nothing to do with that. I think that's terrible. I understand. And my sister,
You
when she
can't
told
say
me,
you had nothing to do with it because you had the knowledge, and knowledge is power. You could have rectified it.
I had a revelation after my trip from Vegas. She's not my true friend. She's never had my back, and she's never going to have my back.
Okay, we can fix that.
Kyle lends clothes to Teddy. Eventually, you're just going to see that they've morphed into one person.
I actually did. I called you, asked you to dinner. I called you on the phone when you weren't feeling well. I called you.
That
and
was at
texted
the
you.
end, sweetheart. That was after we
but did
filmed
you
the
ever
season.
call?
reaction. I feel like you treat me differently than the others, and I don't know what that is.
Okay, first off, last year you interrupted me in the middle of my sentences a lot.
I'm gonna do that, okay?
Kyle is an attention-seeking whore, horrible sister of a bitch.
It wasn't just the not drinking. There was a big shift. She was working out incessantly, tattoos. It seemed like she had changed a lot, so no.
Kyle doesn't want to deal with any of Kim's issues. I think that it's easier just to like, oh, let's leave this alone. And when something comes up, let's just try to smooth it over.
To me so much.
I was curious about you.
Well, you know what? You are not interesting to me at all.
Well, you're not to me either.
So you continue being interested by me. That's awesome. You have 2 legs too. They can walk.
That was realize I had a list.
Of course you won't.
No, because you have a scripted
And then,
list.
no, I don't have a
Yes, you
list.
do.
I thought we were actually enjoying each other's company.
Oh, come on. Really?
I felt really alienated. Kim and Kyle were playing with one another, answering and asking each other questions that only the 2 of them would know the answer to, and 3 of us were the team.
My new best friends, some of them not so much.
Yeah, I think you defended her.
Yeah, but it wasn't right for her to do that. And to use those words is rude. I don't like that.
Change her. You can't change the way she feels.
I don't understand why it's any of Faye's business. She's obviously had the lowdown from Kyle and maybe once again is speaking on her behalf.
The point. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
She said it to be mean, to put it out there, hit below the belt.
I said it because you're a hypocrite.
Why?
So what?
No, I think that I've had so much that's hurt me, and
She wants you to accept a little bit of responsibility in this, I think.
Kyle pushed for that reading. Allison already had a few drinks. Kyle pushed for it. I begged them not to go there.
Was where I was coming from. Listen,
Well,
yeah,
you've
we
hated me so much for nothing.
I don't hate you. I've disliked you. I've disliked things
You
about
called me
you.
vile Kyle on a red carpet.
I have
I've done
disliked
nothing.
you.
You said it.
Oh my God, Danielle.
You just can't come to it. I don't know why you just can't come to it.
No, she's not on the payroll.
Oh, come on. She was working for you.
No. Are you guys okay now? Yeah. You and Lisa Rinna?
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You never know.
We were okay the week before. Let's not start about this again.
By the way, I'm not trying to do that. If that's what we were saying.
Stop. Bravo, bravo, bravo. I am not doing this, you guys.
And you know what? If you turned around and you said to me, I'm telling you on Farrah's life, on Portia's life, that is not the truth, and I know nothing about that story, you know what, sweetie? I'd believe you. We're done.
Do ask you about your sex story?
I'm going to start asking you about your religion?
Go ahead. I don't care. I'm proud of it.
I'm proud of my religion.
You don't seem like it.
Oh, you know what? You have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I don't know.
It's fair that Brandy got it this way, so.
It's not that it's about fair. It's how she talks every time.
I'm answering Andy's question.
I know.
I think you felt bad about it.
No.
What you said.
No, I did. I absolutely did. But I have to tell you, this conversation after.
I'm not... What?
And then you said, Kyle, you were just mean. Wow.
Has terrible breath and her gums are receding.
That was a joke, and you all laughed. And you all laughed. And you continued with the conversation and said, yes, don't get me into it, but she's always had bad breath.
I did. That's what I'm asking you.
I don't know anything.
If you're saying I'm in denial, you're implying you know something.
It seems to me
no,
that you
I'll let you
are.
either said it, you didn't. That's a very simple
Yes, I
answer.
said it. It seems like you're in denial about something.
She felt that she celebrated it. She cheered.
Once you cheered,
and she
and it
felt
was something
like
you didn't want to talk about anyway, I thought, okay, we acknowledged it, we cheered and moved on.
I'll tell you why. Because I'm not jumping on the Lisa Vanderbilt train.
That's not
But it
fair.
wasn't fair the other night what you guys did, and I was very disappointed in you.
Waiting and this and this and this and that.
She's picking a bone with me for no reason. I called her the egg beater because it's all she did was stir the eggs.
And I thought, I don't, whatever I have to say to make peace. And then when the cameras were down, you came and attacked me.
I didn't
and
attack
Lisa.
you.
Party. You have a lot of nerve to
That's
say
not a seedling that you've
was,
done anything wrong.
And not a seedling?
Nope.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Please,
Go ahead.
because you talk at us sometimes, not to us, and you don't listen.
About drinking all day long.
I wasn't talking about
Kim
you.
On, or what is she doing? But God
If
forbid
you
someone
shut
tells
the-
your truth.
Shut up for a
No,
minute.
you.
I didn't. No, I wanted you to be. I can't persuade you.
Well, you would ask the same question if you were told
but you
that.
did on the beach already, and I told you that.
And you are supposed to be her friend.
I am her friend.
You're
but
not
I
a
also have
friend.
to be honest.
You cannot be her friend when you say something like that. She would never say that about you.
Back to the hotel. Let's go back to the hotel.
Kyle, that just gets me. Really?
Kyle and Kim were way catty in high school, like it was like being the mean girls.
You just talked about on the show. When did you invite me to your home when there wasn't a camera?
I've been over without cameras.
Well, you have. I wasn't.
Maybe that says something.
Why would I not be the type
I've been
of
nothing
head?
but nice to you.
You haven't been nice to
What
me.
have I?
No, I listen when people talk. I really do.
I'm sorry. I forgot your grandmother's name for a second. I actually don't know if I've ever heard it.
And Nanny Kay doesn't want to be woken up again. She said, no way, leave me alone. And I don't want to speak to my grandmother on the phone. Well, I don't think I do.
Nanny Kay is not available. She's busy in heaven.
Camille, I was having a conversation with you.
Washed up.
Emailed BravoTV.com and said, I believe Camille because if Kyle was telling the truth, then in New York, why didn't her own sister come to her defense?
And yes, that's 100%
Well,
correct.
I did push your arm down, but you also were very aggressive with me, so don't even, I mean...
Well, once you touch me, then I pop up and when I like...
Manipulative, you hold a grudge, you do this, you do that. I never accuse you of anything.
Well, that's not accusing and not saying.
It's
You
not
can
nice
say-
to say that.
Oh, really?
You save your stories and you
Now you just lost all credibility.
All right.
credibility.
I could give a shit with you.
She wrote something about me and she spoke about me.
Right.
She
Yeah,
never
she
met
told me that.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Credit here. I sat in your driveway, sick as a dog, in the car. You didn't even have the decency to come out and offer me a glass of water.
She was
You and I had. Then from there, I said.
But you own up to what you did.
Crying out, no,
Now's your chance. You can apologize. What the hell?
Okay, let me just say something.
Hang on, I'm not done.
Somebody died here.
Yes,
okay, and they have a
exactly.
child.
Let him rest in
Listen,
peace.
do not judge until you've walked in someone else's shoes, okay?
Talk about my sobriety. But God forbid, I can't call you out on the fact that you smoke a little pot. Okay, what?
No, you said,
oh my God.
That's not what it was. That's not what I said.
It's the truth. Right,
You're trashy and you're classless.
Seriously, you're a bitch. Off.
If I was being reckless, drinking, doing drugs, we could talk. But I'm learning a lot about myself
I'm
this
going to
last
say
year.
this. I think you were reckless.
That was so catty. What you just said was so catty.
Yeah, it was catty. You're right. That was. But you have said that all season.
But that's how you act towards me.
Emma says, Kyle, you're my favorite, but I saw an ugly side to you at your charity event. Why were you initially so catty towards Brandy?
You just said that I said I wasn't working. That's bullshit.
I thought you weren't. I thought you weren't.
Oh,
I
well,
thought
I
you
was.
texted us saying I could have gone. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I felt like she was trying to set me up, and I was pissed off. I was like, shut the up, don't throw me under the bus.
Yes, you have. That is bullshit. You've talked about that off camera with
Camille.
About me, she can fuck off. I can tell you when she will die and what will happen to her family. I love that about me.
About you. First of all, let's not
supposed to
talk
be a
about...
nice- this is supposed to be
excuse
nice.
me. There's nothing anti-Semitic about me, and don't you f***ing dare go there. Don't you f***ing dare.
Sometime.
You can do all this and not have any repercussions. That's not fair.
I think it's time we go.
I'm just saying.
Let's go.
Questions, okay? I will not ask you any more questions. Believe me, because you're paranoid and delusional.
This is so out of...
You're just covering your ass. No, that's
You had seen the show before.
I have watched a couple of episodes, and it wasn't
You're
completely
lying,
covered. I
Carlton.
am not lying.
You're a liar and you're a hypocrite.
Yeah,
and you're a phony and
you're
a fraud.
bigot.